Why the head-oriented people will be successful? We all know why our society has become head-oriented, and we also know why do we have more problems than ever before. Isn't that obvious, right? You can see it. The fact that we are head-oriented makes us miss the real juice of life. And the dilemma is, we all want to be heart-oriented. And what I mean by heart-oriented is wanting to be loved, to have connection, to have care, to have support, to have nurture. But in the head-oriented society, we struggle our way through that. Now let's look at a mystical perception, right? Now there are two possibilities. Either the energy can move from the head through the head, or the energy can move from the heart but through the head. This is beautiful. Or we could even consider another possibility. The energy moving from heart through the heart. Now you might be wondering, what is this movement? Right? What is this movement about? Well, the energy that moves through the heart, which means our actions and speech becomes soft, it becomes loving, it becomes aggressive, it becomes non-violent, it is non-authoritative, it is non-manipulative. Rather, it's more feeling and very emotional, of course, right? You're talking out of your emotions. And the energy which moves through the head is aggressive, it's controlling, it's selfish. It's more of a thought as opposed to a feeling. And it's also very cunning, and it's also very calculative, but it's never sharing. And that's the head orientation. So why is it that the heart-oriented people will be successful in the world? Or let's just say they might not be successful in the world, but they will be successful in life. Now there's a clear distinction, the world and the life, right? You can become very famous, you can become an entrepreneur, you can become popular, you can become a politician, but deep down, you will remain empty and poor, right? So when you actually understand this is such a transcendence, right? It's such a transcendence, because there's a lot of conflict today between the head and the heart. Like, you know, people always say, listen to your heart, right? But how do we listen to the heart? You can't function with the heart alone, and you can't function with the head alone, right? So the idea is to synthesize the head and the heart. Like I said, right? The energy that moves from the heart and moves through the head. So you are using your head to do all sorts of things in the world, but that energy is coming from your heart center, right? And if you are a meditator, and this is the mystical tradition which is always talking about, right? Always get into your heart, get into your heart. And I think people who embark on the path of spirituality or on the path of awareness, they want to connect with their heart, because they are so fed up living in their head all the time, right? Because they know that living in the head for the longest time hasn't taken them so far in life. And they realize, and once you become aware, and that's the beauty, once you become aware that you're like stuck in your head, you want to move into your heart, because there are times in your life when you have the glimpses of the heart's manifestation, of the heart's energy moving out, and you feel love and you feel that nourishment. But you want more of that. You want more of that, right? So my approach is, it's the head and the heart synthesizing together, right? We got to use both, because we are humans. We have the ability to have both going on. And if you're able to synthesize both, you can have a tremendous, fabulous life, fulfilling life, very contenting life, right? A life which is rich. That's it, right? A life which is rich. That's what we need today, and that is called success. You're going to be successful in the world, you're going to be successful in life. Isn't that beautiful? Well, I think it is.